what's my audio? There it is. Hello, Quokkalings. How's it going? It seems my default mic had changed for a second there, so my apologies. I had to kind of adjust it real fast. To be sure, can you all hear me properly? I hope you can. It is me, your head chef, Nanashi, speaking. Head quokka. Imakase. How you all doing today? I hope your weekend is treating you well. It's Sunday. Unfortunately, that means it's almost time for the new week to start. But you know what? We're going to try to kick it off with a bit of Final Fantasy XI and some partying before we drop into the new week ourselves. So, in any case, welcome back to everyone who's been here before. Demidog, Felix, Pokefan, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. I hope the weekend's treating you well too. Oh, actually, that's kind of funny. I'm getting... Well, to be fair, White Mage is a kind of desired job in this game. I just logged in just to get things ready on the side here, and I got an invite for a party already, but it is a bit further than expected. So let me give you the rundown once we jump into it. But hello, Phoenix, as well. Hello, hi, how's it going? Nice to see you again as well. So, okay, so let me give a rundown of what's happening. We reached level 18 in the dunes. That's a pretty big milestone because that's also when we got our subjob. So we have a subjob now. That's awesome. We have a level 9 black mage underneath our level 18 belt of a white mage. So it's good. It's good. We can use both classes now at the same time in a sort of way, you know. Ooh, I got another message. Thanks for asking those. Someone also just asked if I would like to join a link shell, but it's not the time yet, unfortunately. We're gonna make our own link shell at some point. It's gonna be great. But that's for later. We'll talk about that as well later. Let me go ahead and pop you guys into the game screen actually while we talk about it. Okay, just to make sure, again, I'd like to confirm, can you guys hear me and can you also hear the game music? It might be kind of loud actually. So let me know if it's a bit overbearing on either side. It's been so long. It has been a while, Felix. It's been a bit. Even Pokefan here didn't recognize you. Well, I recognize you clearly, but Pokefan has been here pretty frequently recently and they didn't recognize you, so it do be like that. Welcome back though. It's nice to see you as always. Let's see. So we're getting a few messages here and there. You can slap worms at the pond for a bit, snag like nearby crabs for 1920. I see. Okay, so I asked the person who invited us for a party. I just asked them, like, is level 20, isn't level 20 supposed to be the time to go to Jeuno and everything? But they're telling me that they are okay with partying at Jeuno at 18. So I'm tempted to join the party. The problem is I would have to make a rather stupendous walk over to reach Jeuno. So we are currently here. No, incorrect. Here in Zulkheim. It looks like everything changed again as far as influence goes. So we'd have to travel quite a few zones over to hit Jeuno. Now, if that is the case, we could make it, and that's actually where we should be partying, honestly, around. Oh, in fact, let me thank him for answering the question. I'm asking for his opinion because some things have changed over a bit of time. Because, again, to me, level 20 was the perfect level for where we're thinking of. But we got an invite from him, and he clearly sees I'm a level 18 white mage. So, if he's okay with it, I'll do the walk, and we can do it a bit earlier than expected. Show you around Jeuno, and then pop into their party. Hey, Sea Lantern, welcome back to the stream as well. Mr. FF Enthusiast, that's me. Hello. How's the weekend treating you, Sea Lantern? I hope it's going well. And I hope all the Quokkalings here, I hope you have some sort of yummy dinner or something to eat and munch on while we're playing today. Let me see. So I'm gonna ask for this guy's opinion because we could just, because there's level syncing, right? So in this server, level syncing works up to typically 10 levels. So we're level 18, and the dunes area is typically maybe a level, I'd say 10 to 20 area. So if we sync, we could sync down and still get the full EXP that we need. But we wouldn't, it would be harder for us to skill up, which is okay. That's not the worst thing. We're here to kind of just cure, and we still get skills up either way. So now, that being said, the walk over to Jeuno would be pretty long. It might take a little bit. We could make the journey. We just have to be extra careful because there's a lot of mobs on the way from here and there that could gank us and eat our butts, and we don't like that. Our butt prefers to be where it is, and you know, not dead. Ideally. Let's see. I had spaghetti. Oh, Pog, let's go. Spaghetti's good. It's good stuff. If you're trying to up your spaghetti, try making some 4-hour bolognese sometime. That's so delicious, but it takes so much time. I love it, but it's like, oh, so much time. Hershey K9, welcome back to the stream. Hello, hello. Good news, TikTok is back. Wasn't it only down for like a day? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it only went down for a day straight up, didn't it? Barely any sort of ban. Personally, I don't use TikTok that often. I know I have a TikTok here on the channel, but in fact, in real, like when I'm hanging out and do my own thing, I don't really scroll through TikTok. I kind of just do my own thing. Outside of TikTok, maybe like shorts or something on YouTube or whatnot, but never TikTok. So, which is why I'm also kind of considering like maybe I don't even need the TikTok for this channel. It might just be all on YouTube. We'll see. Glitch, you're cutting out. Oh, am I cutting out? Oh, the frames are going down a bit. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, well, why is that the case? It looks like our internet might be acting a bit funny again today. Hopefully it just stays where it is and stays still, you know? Not even. It's been down for about 15 hours. Not even a whole day. That's so funny, though. Okay, wait. Let me answer back to this guy real quick. Make the trip at 18 just to get good to get out of the way, and Kufim is popping. Okay, so we're gonna do something a bit different. So this guy invited us to a party, to level next to Jeuno. Now again, Jeuno is a bit of a ways. It's gonna take a little bit. Let's see, K9 and my the buffering. Yeah, okay. So I'm so sorry, Felix, K9, and all the Quokkalings here at the moment. So I do notice on my OBS that there is a bit of internet delay at the moment. It's not as fast as I would usually like it to be, unfortunately. So I apologize. I hope that the buffering does get a bit better later, because typically it does. But if it doesn't, please bear with me. It will catch up. Don't worry. And I'll read your messages as soon as I see them. And then that way, when you get to see it, it'll catch up as well. Super appreciated. You're good? Oh, I appreciate that. I know it's rough too. I am also quite sad when buffering happens on my Oshi's or like favorite YouTubers channel, so I totally get it. So again, thank you for the patience. Okay, for now, let's pop over to Jeuno. We're gonna try to make the journey. I think we have a decent amount of XP to die a few times if we need to also. Oh boy. Hey, Augie, welcome back to the stream. Hey Nanashi, do you have silent oils and prism powders? I don't, but I'm gonna go back to Windy real quick, and I think I'm gonna get a few, because I can't exactly. Oh wait, don't we? We're 18 now. Let's see, 18. Oh, we have Shell. We have Shell now. Look at that. We got some magic defense up. Paralyzed we already have. Sneak we have at 20, so it's a bit off. And then some red mage and black mage spells that we don't need right now. So it'd be like that. Yeah, I'll take the journey. We're gonna do what we can. So Medicine Axe, can you take us back to town first? It's 800 gil. That's kind of expensive. That's okay though. Let's go. But thank you for asking Augie. I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna do the jank trip over by Well, okay, I'll get a few pots. How about that? I'll get a few pots just in case, so that we potentially stay a bit more safe. But if it doesn't work, well, you know, it's Final Fantasy 11. There is some suffering here. But yes, welcome back. It's nice to see you. K9, Pokefan, Felix, say hi to each other. I'm seeing you guys saying hi to each other because y'all haven't seen each other before, so very good. I'm glad you guys are talking to each other. That is the community I want. Yeah. Okay. So, a few things we have to do. We're gonna get a warp scroll. Oh, we could sell some crystals too. Look at that. We get progressing. So we're gonna get a warp scroll so that in case anything goes bad and we decide, you know what, Jeuno is kind of a hard trip to make at the moment, we can teleport back to the dunes and ideally start partying there again. If not, well, ideally we make it to the dunes and we pull our flag up. The guy who invited us to a party a bit ago might still have a spot open, so we'll see. I'm gonna taking his word for it though. I really hope that it's the case. Level 18 to me sounds a bit risky to go over to Jeuno and start leveling there. But if he's saying it, you know what? Who am I to say anything else? I think he's got the right idea. So you know what? Let's make the journey. Oh wait, don't we have the ingredients for honey Lizzie tail? Doesn't this work? It works! I still remember my recipes. Look at that, Pog. I remember how to cook things, even if it's just a lizard tail. Now, that being said, I think that recipe was pretty high. It was like a higher level. I don't know if we could actually complete it. Oh, we did! Oh, we did! Let's go! Okay, sweet. So, and our leveling and our cooking skill went up a little. We take those. And you know what? Actually, that tail isn't actually that bad. Hold on. What did it give us? Some HP, some MP, some dex, and some... Hey, wait a minute. Some recovery or MP while resting. Yo. Okay, wait. That's a lot better than I thought it would be. Let's make more of this. The cookies only last like maybe, I think, 30 minutes? If even? So, having something that lasts longer will be quite nice. Let's see. Augie says, I was going to offer you a few if you couldn't afford them. Is it in Roland Berry Fields? I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, that one broke. And no skill up either. But we didn't lose our ingredients, so we can just try again. That's a good question, Augie. I guess we're going to find out in a bit here. I don't actually know which way I'm going to go through either. I think we're going to have to go back through... I'm thinking the dune... Do we want to go through the dunes? Actually, we could go through the windy way because we have the outpost warp there, actually. No, it broke, but actually this is actually good because the crystal broke. We still have the ingredients and we got our cooking skill up. So crafting, here we go. We're gonna be master chefs in this game, my dudes. We're gonna make sushi. It's gonna be great. There's like IRL. Oh, where's my honey? There it is. Let's see. Okay, so let's think here. There's a lot of tiger. Oh wait. No, if we're gonna go through the windy way, that's gonna be. Help me out here, Final Fantasy 11 friends. Is it Vatilia Downs? Maybe a lot of lizards, velociraptors. Oh, look at that. Another 0.2. I'll give you some pots and prisms if you're going to come back to Selvina. Ooh, that's actually really tempting. I mean, the journey is kind of... Let me think here. If I go through Selvina, you know what? I could make a quick trip over to the San Andoria crystal. I think that was Hala. I can get the crystal for warping later, which would make things a little easier. But then I have to also still go through Pashhow, the swamp. Is that right? I think that's right. That sounds about right. I'm gonna go here. Before we do that, let's get another lizard tail, because you know what? We might as well make another one while we have the ingredients for it. Lizard tail? Hijkl. Lizard egg. Hold up, where is lizard tail in the auction house? I have to look it up on the Wikia. Lizard tail. I could have sworn it was under ingredients. Alchemy. Okay, so I guess alchemy uses a lot of tails in their cooking. Let's see. Let's sort this out. Let's see. Lizard tail. Yes, there's quite a few on stock, and 20 gil only. Hog. Okay. Now we hope that this doesn't break and doesn't eat up our honey, or else we're gonna have to buy another honey to finish up. Right now it's partly because I want to save inventory space too. We might also make it into food that's useful, and then we can give it to people if they need it as well. Let's see. You can get the Norvellen supplies and go to Jeuno Forest to drop those off. Oh, look, it works. Nice. The thing is, as much as I'd want to do the Jeuno Forest one, I might just hold on to... Oh, wow. We have a lot of territory. Even Buirimu Peninsula. Well, I gotta do a lot of outposts this week, I think. So my idea, Augie, is I think I'm gonna stick to getting the Kufim supplies and then just make the journey. Then that way I have the central area done, right? And then I can go to the others later. Ronfair is actually in our territory right now too. Ooh, that makes it really good. We can make it all the way to San Andorio through outpost teleports. I could work backwards, can't I, actually, though, in hindsight, once I have Kufim. So Kufim, for those who don't know, that's the area right outside Jeuno where you level. We're going to go there either way. And it's a very central place to have an outpost. You know what? Now that I say it out loud, I think that is what we're going to do. I appreciate the advice, Augie, but I think we're going to do the Kufim run first, which means we're going to need some pots. I appreciate the offer. Don't worry. Super appreciated. But I'll go ahead and get the Mitu. I do have a little bit of gil for my alt, so I think that will help us for the get-go. Let's see, some prison powder to make us invisible. Which is well, that's not that much, actually. You know what? We're gonna need this anyways for further down the line when we're playing a class that doesn't have invisible and sneak. So you know what? This is an investment. It's fine. They are still kind of expensive though, I will say. And I kind of wish I can make some so I can have some for myself and also sell them. But you know, that's a pretty high level alchemy recipe that I can't do yet. So, oh, while I was in Sabina, I was supposed to get some extra clothes. Actually, I wanted to change up my clothes to something a bit more defense heavy. Oh, okay. I am sadly mistaken. Apparently the sweet lizards take one inventory slot each. Ooh, okay. No inventory space saved, I guess, for the moment. Let's see. Yeah, you have plenty of options as a Winduristian. Right now I do. This never usually happens either, which is kind of nice to see. So we're gonna try to go for Kufim at the moment. I think that's just I think it's just Kufim, right? Let's see. Supply quests. Yes, okay. Okay, sweet. So now I guess we could just take the teleport over to... Yeah, oh, wait, oh, almost forgot. Okay, we're here also. Every week, you do have a chance to charge your EXP ring. And that is kind of important. We do like the EXP. The EXP bonus is quite nice. So, I just used the most recent one so that I don't have to... I can put it on cooldown while we're partying, so we can maybe use it a second time. Oh, it's actually ready already. Okay, sweet. So, nice. We take those wins. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we potentially need right now. I don't think there is, actually. We have the prison powder and silent oil to make us invisible and sneaky so that we don't get, you know, our butts chewed out. What was that region that we... Was it Argano? So if we go to Argano, we should actually be a lot closer than we might think to Kufim. And then if we're lucky, that guy who messaged us earlier will be able to give us a party, which would be really nice, really awesome. Mumbo Jumbo. I thought it was, oh no, Mumbo Bumbo. Oh, you know what? Actually, while we're here, we might as well get this started. So at a certain point, you can talk to the NPCs of the respective guilds to join their guild. We did that for cooking earlier. And we're gonna try our best to level up the job. And every single time you get to 10 levels of a craft, you have to talk to your guild leader to take a test. They'll ask you to craft something. And once you give them the item that they requested, for fishing it's just certain fish. You level up in your craft and you're able to increase your skill level further as a craft of that craft. That's a lot of craft. Okay, so I think this is it, guys. This is where we hopefully don't die. Wait, hold up. Depending on your level, there may be some areas I'm not authorized to teleport you to. Huh? I'm 18 though. I'm a grown teenager. What do you mean? Can I not teleport? Didn't I teleport before? Hold up. Let me think here. Oh, I only used the warp back to the dunes, didn't I? I used the warp back to dunes with a home point. I don't think I've ever teleported, actually. As this character, I don't think I've ever teleported. Wait, is it restricted to level 20 or something? Let me see. Let me double check. Oh, do I have to be rank 3 too? Oh, shoot. Okay. That's a bit... That's a bit more involved than I thought it would be. Is that right? Am I getting this right? Okay, well, either way, I think maybe I'm looking at this wrong for the second condition, but the first condition is clear. We have to be level 20 to be able to teleport, so... I suppose we're going back to Kufim. Not Kufim, we're going back to the dunes. We're gonna go back to the dunes, and then... I think we're gonna go and walk from there. So, as it turns out, actually, Augie, I think it's gonna be exactly what you planned. Okay, so let's go through Lathanine Plateau then. We're gonna go through Lathanine Plateau because we still need the mother crystal from there. So you guys might remember we went to this giant white tower on the way here when we first started, and also in the highlands down below when we were getting our subjob item. So those crystals eventually give you an ability to, not ability, well actually no, it counts, the ability to teleport to those giant structures using a white mage. So a white mage can learn teleport spells to those 3 locations to make travel a bit easier. You might actually notice, in fact, too, that in the shout chats, you might notice, oh actually there isn't any right now, but there usually are people requesting teleports to certain crystals so that you have a little bit of an easier time to, you know, like say getting to your party where you're going to level and that kind of thing, you know. Let's see. August says, yeah, I believe rank 3 is needed. Okay, so we have another goal in mind then, I suppose. So I can teleport. Okay, so we could kind of, let's talk about it while we make our way over. We can kind of big brain it actually by doing what we've been doing, which is having a home point in Jeuno, using warp scrolls to get back to Jeuno, and then is that, yeah, no, that makes sense, right? We have a home point at Jeuno to teleport, use a warp scroll to if we ever need to go back there. But we can once we get this done, we can actually teleport from Kufim Island back to our hometown to get more stuff. Okay, yeah, no, that checks out. I think it's good. Something that's coming up to mind though too at this moment is that I'm wondering if I should also perhaps maybe just stay here. Ooh, tricky goblin. I was going around it and turned his head. I'm wondering if it's actually in our best interest to also just stay here at the moment, keep our home point here, and then level up our black mage, because once we hit 20 over there and we go further, we're actually, our subjob is stuck because our subjob can only go up to 10 at the moment. So say we leveled up to level 22, that would put normally that would put black mage at level 11, but since it's at 10 and it's not leveled, we it won't move up to 11, it will just stay at 10. Which isn't the worst thing to start off with, I suppose. We would have to... Either way, we'd have to come back here to level the black mage. I think I want a main white mage at the moment. Just all the way if I can. Because it's pretty useful, and I don't mind curing and healing people. It's pretty nice. Having the ability to raise people is pretty convenient too. Questions for later. You know what? I think it is still in our best interest either way to make the trip to Jeuno today. So for those who are playing Final Fantasy XIV, I hope you're excited because this is where the first Alliance raid for the Final Fantasy XI collab takes place. So you might notice some very familiar places. Though the arena where you fight Prish definitely does not exist there. It's just the whole town in its splendor will still be there. Not quite exactly the way you might remember it in 14 at least. Actually, speaking of Augie, if you're still out there in the chat, have you peeped at the 11 collab in 14? Like, have you seen like a video on YouTube or something about it? Because you might get this too, because we're both like kind of Final Fantasy oldies, right? There's a lot of references in that first portion of the part of the raid alone. Like, cause I think that's supposed to be made up of 4 parts eventually. Ooh, these are rather tough too. Let's try not to get aggroed by the orcs around here. Rank 3 is needed though too. That's kind of rough. It's not the worst, but I'm trying to remember what exactly went into getting to rank 3 in your country. I hope it's not Magicite. There's a mission in there's a lot of missions in this game, story missions that you can do for your country that kind of give you the overarching story for what happens in the main game. When you get the other expansions, they kind of branch off, so you can start them actually rather early and as a new character. You just have to find the NPC or location that starts the quest for it. Ooh. I don't think that aggroed me. It would have made a sound, but it's still kind of creepy. Let's see, I've seen some images, but I don't play 14. No worries, that's okay. I mean, I didn't expect anyone to play 14 here. It's more like, you saw the images though, right? So you saw Mega Prish, and you saw like, one of the fights that you get to do is the Archangel fight. Oh my god, it's so many memories back in retail. And the cool thing is the Gaoka. If you remember doing the Archangel fight, the Gaoka does Meikyo Shisui, which is the 2-hour in this game for Samurai. And he goes through 3 weapon skills, and they all still do their like original skill chain. So like it does fragmentation, it does light at the end. It's so cool. it was a blast to see for me. And you know what? Actually, in fact, when you fight some of those monsters, or like say Prish for example, when she casts Banishka or Holy, The animation is still the same. Like, there's updated animations for the spells themselves. So cool. There's a lot of references there. Which, you know what, that was actually in part why I wanted to start streaming this again. The whole journey from like 0 to 75, ideally, hopefully. It's because of that, honestly. It's like, it reminded me of the old 11 days, and while I do play this already, like off to the side, I realized I never actually got to stream it for the Quokkalings, so here we are. Ooh, that one's a neck chopper. That's brutal. Let's go around it. Jeuno too. Yeah, Jeuno too. And you can imagine my surprise when I first saw it back in all its glory in 14. All updated, right? Good times. Ugh. I love 11. I keep saying it to the Quokkaling crew, but y'all gonna hear it a lot. My 2 favorite games: Final Fantasy 11, 3. Final Fantasy 11, Suikoden 2, and dare I say it, League of Legends. Oh, Juanito, what's up, my dude? How's it going? You asked me how I'm going too. It's going great. You know, we're playing, we're chilling. We're making a pretty harrowing journey in Final Fantasy 11 at the moment. That's a skeleton sorcerer. Let's go around that. Actually, we have an advantage. We're a white mage. I better not poke it. So we're making a very long trip from our level 10 to 20 leveling zone to level 20 to 30 leveling zone, and it's rather far. There's a lot of things that could aggro me on the way, but you know what? We like those kind of challenges here on the Nanashi channel, so we're gonna do our best. Okay, now we have all 3 crystals. That's great. We just have to get the other 2 for the later areas, but we're on it. But yeah, how's everything been for you, Juanito? I hope everything's going well. If you guys haven't already, you should check out Juanito's channel. Super awesome. Last thing we played together, we played Power World together last time, and we still got to play Yu-Gi-Oh together now I think about it, so hit me up when you want to, man. It's nice to see you. Are you at work? I actually don't know what time it is over there, but I imagine it's pretty early. Oh, look at that guy. Must be so nice. Riding his lovely chocobo into the sunset with all the movement speed in the world and not a care. Because when you're on a chocobo, luckily, which is pretty nice for them, you don't have to worry about things aggroing you. Super nice. But we are a fledgling. We're gonna have to make the trip on foot for now. Oh, another one! Now they're just really making fun of us. Maybe they're jungling. They're partying in Jugner Forest in a minute here. Okay, Quokkalings, it's gonna take a little bit of time. We'll boop the guy who told us about the party. In fact, actually, you know what? We're not in a bad position once we hit Jeuno. Once we hit Jeuno, we have a central point where we can level either way, the white mage or the black mage, because we can just teleport back using... Oh wait, can we teleport back? We'd have to hit 20 first. Oh wait, no, this is a problem, isn't it? I have no way to teleport back into the dunes if we do this, actually, now that I think about it. Because we'd have to be rank 3 to use the teleports. Look at the scenery, it's so pretty. It's been a while. Haven't streamed for almost a year now, got too busy. That's understandable. It happens. Oh, tigers. Okay. Let's beware of the tigers. I don't remember. I think they aggro by sight, so we just gotta stay out of their sight pattern. That hound also probably... Actually, no, I think those hounds go by sound. Other than those 2, though, I don't recall anything else that kind of aggroes in here. But just in case, we're going to just stay really far away from all these things. In fact, actually, let's do some preemptiveness here. We're going to do a protect and a shell. because you never know. Those little bits of magic defense and physical defense might actually make a difference within us getting ganked somewhere. So it is the jungle after all, where all the things happen in League of Legends. Let's see. Vana'diel says also, but everything's getting better. High hope for 2025. I'm glad to hear it. Me too. I'm hoping 2025 is a much better year. Has definitely started out rather crazy on my side here. Almost to the point of ridiculousness, but we're making it through. I'm still here streaming, so I'm happy. And I hope you're all happy and doing better for this year too. Did you all have some awesome like New Year's resolutions you want to share here on the chat? Oh, we should do that next year. Next New Year's we'll do a resolution stream together. Okay, let's see what else is out there. Those leeches are safe if I remember correctly. That's it. You could easily catch a teleport holo from Jeuno and walk to the dunes rather safe. Oh, that's true. Oh, we were talking about that, weren't we, actually? That's a good call, Augie. Actually, I completely forgot about that, even though we were talking about it. So, because Jeuno is kind of a central hub in this game, a lot of people yell in that area for teleports. Usually for like a 1k or something, which is number one and pretty good gil for people who are teleporting. I've done it myself. It's pretty nice. Makes it really quick. It makes them gil real quick. But also that also means they're readily available because everyone's teleporting. So you're right, actually. If we use a teleport to get back to the Highlands or any of the crystal areas, you're right, we can get to the dunes pretty quickly. So I guess I think that is our game plan then. I think we want to set our home point. We're going to set our home point at Jeuno. And then use teleports to get back to... Ooh, tiger! Sneaky tiger, blending in with that background. Don't turn around, please. Don't eat me. Oh, there's a gambler too. Oh, it did turn around. Okay, hold on. Let's see where it's going. A little precarious, isn't it? Oh, let's go behind the goblin. That's probably the smarter move instead of trying to risk going in between and getting the goblin to see us. Ooh, this is a nice soundtrack. Jugner Forest, if I remember, didn't have an OST either, so what's playing right now is actually rather nice. It makes kind of sense for the area too. Let's see. Yeah, so speaking of, what are all your New Year resolutions? I know we're already halfway through the New Year, the first month, but hit me with your New Year resolutions. I want to hear what you all have in mind. For me, I think I talked about it previously in a different stream, but I want to continue to grow the channel, at least hit 500 subscribers and that watch hour limit, so I can finally start putting emotes on the channel and all this other fun stuff. Maybe do some more collabs as well. That was definitely another one of my list. Ooh, incredibly tough to ghoul. Let's go way around that. What else? I wanted to, another one for the channel in particular, I wanted to do more cooking streams. Speaking of those cooking streams, so I want to be a bit transparent here. At the moment, they might be a little less than you might expect. I'm gonna, of course, try to do my best to. Who's this? Is this safe? Oh, that's kind of neat. Now, what I mean by that is there is a bit of there's been a bit of an issue with streaming at the moment with cooking and where I'm doing it. It's in part because my family and I are going through a bit of a move. We might be moving to somewhere different and there isn't quite enough space to do a normal stream. I'm gonna have to figure out a new setup for that. So I hope you'll bear with me. I can hopefully get that stream going again at some point. But the next time you see a cooking stream, I imagine it might be in a different place. So hope you're excited for that too. Finito says, I wanted to say hi, go Gotta go back to work. Have a great stream. Thank you so much. It's super appreciated and always nice to see you. I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Make sure you get some yummy food afterwards or before or during. You know what? Any of those times. And until then, yeah, let's talk again soon, Juanito. It's nice to talk to you again. I'm sure I want to ask you about things happening in your neck of the woods because I'm sure there's a lot more exciting things happening there at the moment that I want to be part of, in fact, so. Anyways, safe travels, safe works. You got this, my dude. Okay, so as far as our walk through these lovely and then slightly dangerous woods go, so far it's been pretty good, I'd say. We're already halfway through this map. There's one more map after this to hit Jeuno, and that'll be exciting. I wonder if that guy already found another white mage for his party. He probably did. I'm sure there's a lot of white mages out there, or healers, at the moment. Oh yeah, speaking of, so I did mention that I want to try to take the white mage to 75 this time because I've never really done that before, and it sounds fun. I still want to do that, but part of me in the same line of thought also wants to try red mage. Now, as it turns out, I think Augie, you mentioned this previously, as far as the leveling red mage goes, because refresh is rather expensive at the moment. So actually, oh, ooh, sneaky goblin from behind the rock. Let's see where it stops, and then we'll try to go around it. Yes, that's right. Don't look at us. Looking straight at the middle, though. I think we can still go around, as long as that tinkerer isn't looking our way. Yeah, that should be okay. Hug this wall. Try not to disturb the gobos. Oh my god, there's a third one right there. Okay, we're fine. I think we're fine. So actually, as it turns out, on my alternate account, I happen to have a scroll of refresh. Now, I was gonna use it for my original character, but it would save me some gil, money, and time if I did it all on this one too, though. Because I'm actually, most of my mages are on this account, or my mage stuff, and I could keep it kind of separate for the other one. The other one is, as soon as the expansion comes out, I think I want to play blue mage, but blue mage typically on most servers either involve ninja, thief, or some other thing, not really white mage or black mage or red mage. So I'm pretty tempted to move the red mage stuff that I have onto this character. Tempted. I don't know if we're gonna do it yet, but we'll see. That's a butcher. Oh, that one's a decent challenge, though. If we have to fight it, we could. But it still would be a terrible idea, because I'm just a rinky-dink white mage with barely any armor. So, you know, we probably don't want to poke it. We're going to have to go through here eventually again to get the outpost teleport, but at least we're getting the further one done now, ideally. We just have to make it to Jeuno. Okay, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, right? The red mage scroll thing. So luckily I have one scroll that I can either sell or use. My original idea was just to use it anyways, so on my main account. But if I'm gonna level up red mage on a character, it probably would be this one, because I think I'm gonna keep the Nanashi character as a mage for the most part at the moment, until we get like some of the other subjobs that are kind of cool, like samurai or something. Do these saplings aggro? Gosh, I hope not. We're gonna try to take a shortcut. Wow, that actually, now that I said it out loud, I don't think that ever goes well, does it? We're gonna try to take a shortcut through these hills. The Kovefi barrels, sounds like Kofefe. The one thing that a certain person said. The Kofefe barrels. Now, that being said, since we are taking a shortcut, I would not be surprised if they placed like a mayfly over there. I don't think that aggroes either though. Or something, some sort of surprise on the shortcut way over, so it jumps all the new adventures and such. Oh, there's a white over there. They're looking with beady eyes over here. Stay far away from that. That thing can cast magic. Probably root me and then eat my bones. Make me into a pile of bones. Augie says, if Nanashi is going to be your healer, you might as well do Red Mage because it's primarily a healer during EXP. Oh, is that true? I'm so used to having the old school Red Mage experience be like fight healer, like in between. You're fighting and healing. But actually, now that I think about it, the more that I partied here, I think you're right. It's mostly a healer job on at least Horizon, which is okay, you know. It is kind of a support job, especially with refresh. Get that yummy MP regen, so understandable. Wow, this is going surprisingly well. I just said the thing I should have said. I'm gonna knock on wood right now. Oh, there's a gambler over there. Keep an eye on that. You know what? I think I've been... What's the word? I've been... scarred? I don't think scarred's the right word either. PTSD. I have PTSD. Oh, that tiger's moving. I have PTSD from the traveling in the expansion areas. The one right after this, Octogon, has very narrow and very aggro heavy areas. But to get like, if you're at a low level and you want to still unlock Blue Mage early, you'd have to go through them, and you have to be like several layers of extra sneaky in those maps. A lot of those things, especially for Blue Mage, there's this one particular portion where several things have true sight and true hearing. So it'll just, as soon as you think like, oh, you know what, that skeleton looks safe, because normally skeletons are safe around this area. Nope, it has true hearing and just chops you in half. Then you have to start all over again, getting your progress from walking from town to all the way to this stinky mountain. Let's see. Augie says Dunes is kind of an exception. It's more support, can do some damage dealing, but after that it's healer and replaces White Mage. Is that right? Okay. Well, that's good to know either way, so... I mean, I do want to do healing either way, so... And I kind of like the versatility of Red Mage. And at a certain point, you could even still fight with Red Mage with a sword, because they have a pretty high sword skill level. So I suppose that would be a good middle ground between just pure mage, which is white and black mage, and fighter. We'll see about it. We definitely have choices. Speaking of choices, once we hit 30, we can actually really start unlocking these sub-jobs. Ninja has always been one that's a favorite of mine, especially as a damage dealer melee. Oh, and you know what? Now I'm kind of wondering. I'm tempted. Should I just kind of make this another one of my main characters and just get all the stuff done on this? That way I could show you everything, like all the process of getting there and that kind of thing. So I could keep my other one as an alt. The other one with the Lushang fishing rod. Maybe I should transfer that over here to the kind of jumpstart the fishing journey on Nanashi. We'll see. I'm so glad I finally... That Lushangs took forever. It's been like the 5th time doing it, but... Oh, wait, we're here, guys. It's Jeuno. Okay. This might not be familiar to you 14 people, as this is Upper Jeuno. There's several levels to Jeuno. I'm gonna take a screenshot. There's several levels to Jeuno. The one that you saw, which is usually the main hub, is Lower Jeuno. So let's go down there and make a screeny. And in fact, while we're at it, let's put our flag up. Now we can search. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's give the guy the heads up first. There we go. So this is the guy who asked me if I wanted to party earlier and told me about the Jeuno information. So hopefully they still need me. If not, you know, it's okay. We could just do some seeking and hopefully another party will invite us. Look at that though, we're in Jeuno, everybody. Reaching here for the first time as a baby Quokkaling was like the coolest thing ever to me, because I finally, it takes a, if you noticed, it took a pretty long trip to get over here to the main hub. But once you do, this is where everything kind of branches out, and I think there legit is a saying in the game, which is similar to a real life saying, like all roads lead to Jeuno. It does. It really does in this game. So we're finally gonna hear. You straight up, you're gonna see so many people here, like loading in. This is like the atypical teleport area for most people. So a lot of guilt to be had in this little room. Okay, let's set our home point here. Yippee! Okay, home point set. I messaged the other dude just now to see if they're interested. So let's take a walk. Let's like in 14. Let's take a walk around Jeuno. So this is where it cuts off in 14. So the 14 map has a gate here, and in fact, I think there's an NPC in the map who's like, wait a minute, I don't remember this being here. Since when was a gate here? So in IRL, there isn't a gate here. That's why he was saying it. It's pretty neat. And what you see in the game 14 is this area right here. The auction house, the fountain, the person here yelling for a teleport. It's really cute. It's real. It's all real. It's all here. So, welcome to Jeuno. So you might be familiar with this view if you played 14 and the Alliance raids. So this is where the main hub, at least for the first Alliance raid, is at the moment. A lot of fishers here too, actually. So you can, this is like where everything happens pretty much. Starting off in Lower Jeuno also, when you first start the Alliance raid, you start down here. You might remember fighting some goblin machinery looking objects here. And I mean, it's pretty awesome because you get a whole map dedicated to the start of Jeuno, and you know, I hope they dive into Jeuno more because it's a really awesome city. There's more parts to it than you saw just at the beginning. There's your teleport crystal too. In the Alliance raid, you start right here at the front gate, and you can actually use the teleport crystal to teleport back to raid fights in 14. For us, it's a home point. It's where either you respawn when you get knocked out, or a warp point if you have a scroll, if you need to ever teleport back to, say, a fight. In fact, actually, do I want to keep this one? You know what? The other one's a bit better. We can use the other crystal since it's closer to the staircase to the other areas. I don't really have anything I need to drop off. Let's go back to the house. Oh wait, I'm a level 10 Black Mage though. Maybe I can switch over and use that real quick. Other than that, it's mostly the same as you see it in 14, you know? This is home for a lot of us 11 players. It's very nostalgic for us. Very awesome. There's a teleport over here actually. I think that's a Horizon thing actually. Navis is still there. I think Navis was in the 14 hub also at some point, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong about that one actually, but still. Awesome place to be. Crunchyroll, that's an anime website. Okay, so the other person isn't responding anymore, so I can just only assume they're in a party already. Yeah, they're already partying, so gonna toss my flag up. now, but if you need, let me know ASAP. Okay, so our flag's up. That's great. Can we get some new armor? Actually, we might need to armor up a bit more here. What can we get that would help us a bit more? Let's see. Let's go down here. Level 10. Oh, they answered right. There you go. Nice. Because there's some gear out there that gives stats, and that's always nice, you know. But I don't think I think it's like level 20 when we start getting some things, you know, like this, for example, the Baron Sayo. I think that's pretty expensive too. 47k? Okay, we need to do some fishing. For the time being though, there's the linen robe, but that's not too bad. That's pretty defensive too. I think we could stick to this. We can stick to our default gear as long as we're careful about casting our cures. They shouldn't look at our direction, and that way we don't take aggro too badly and then, you know, die. That'd be quite tragic. Oh, Diaga! Barfire at 6k. Ooh, there's a lot here actually. Bar sleep. Oh, you know what? Those are actually kind of nice. Oh, Shaura. That's really important. We're gonna be poor, but you know what? Having the scrolls to do our job is pretty important. So seems I'm gonna have to do a bit more fishing on my alternate to pay for all this later. Normally, now that being said, I did say I wanted to show you guys the true level 1 to 75 experience. I have the benefit of having an alt to be able to, you know, fish for gil or that kind of thing, because I took the time to already do it. But straight up, if you ever want to make gil in this game, definitely go for crafting or fishing or some sort of enemy drop that goes really well on the market. That's like the 3 ways to get extra gil. Pretty nice. Teleporting too. If you can get your white mage to that level, have enough fame to get the spells, that's also another revenue stream. So in fact, actually, maybe I don't need to get the spells here. I think there's a spell shop right over here actually, and we can see if they are selling the spells we need at the moment. Was it above or below? It's been a bit. I think that's the goblin. Because that's the goblin workshop. Oh no, there's a scroll there. Am I wrong? I might have been wrong. The goblin workshop might be a bit further down. Let's see. Oh, it is the mag shop. Okay, so we're good. That guy's an NPC for other things later. Oh wow, you have the big spells. We don't need those yet though. We need something a little lower level. There we go. We do need those, but if anything, we need Shelra first. Barfire. Let's think. If we're gonna fight in Kufim soon, we're gonna need to fight crabs and worms. We have actually bar water and bar stone already. We can increase the resistances for that. Bar fire maybe for goblins, so we'll get that for now. Eventually we're gonna have to bar status effects too. The biggest one usually being like bar sleep, because there's a lot of enemies that can put you to sleep. But only red mage can know that actually, so that's not even something. Oh, there we go, bar sleep for and that's only 244. We'll take that. Poison might happen. It's not very often though. Paralyzed is something that does happen, so actually we'll take that. Blind is actually even less of a chance. Well, at least if I remember correctly, it doesn't happen too often, so we're gonna take these for now. Hopefully I still have enough for Shelra. And then I think we're good. Now we just have to wait for a party. If we get a party from the dunes, that'd be so funny though. We'll have to take a teleport back over to the dunes for that, but not the worst thing. All right, so we can wait for him to have a party slot open. We have our flag up, so we're just gonna wait either way. I guess this would have been a great time to do some crafting while we're waiting for a party to pop up. Let's see. If anything, we can toss some of these spells that we don't need right now into the house. And the crystals too, actually. Might as well save those for crafting later. We don't have a full stack either way, so. Ah, speaking of, yes, crystals. Those also sell pretty well on the marketplace because they are necessary for crafting, so would recommend that too if you have the extra goods for it. We have 50 slots. Not bad for how much we have. Paralyze we can drop. Gravity we can drop. It's for red mage later. So bio. When we turn 20, we can learn it as our black mage, but we don't need it right now. I think that's all our items actually. There's not very much else we need right now. Let's also. I think we might have some deliveries actually. Oh, look at that! Some of our stuff sold. Our ash staff and our wind crystal. Our batwing didn't. Auction house Jeuno? Huh? Did I sell the batwing? Okay, well, I don't think we need that. Hey, Blanky's18, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? Hope we're having a wonderful weekend so far. We were playing some 11 again. We're looking for a party in either the dunes or the Kufim, so hopefully with some luck we'll get either one. In fact, you know what, while we're at it, it would behoove us to finish up our supply drop. We get the supply drop done. That way we have Kufim. We need to teleport if ever. It'll be nice. Without me, rude. I'm so sorry. We can party again later if you'd like. We can still party now if you'd like. You just have to invite me. We can make a party. I'll just have to find a way back to the dunes, but it's not too bad. Okay, so this is the underbelly of Jeuno. We're gonna go out to Kufim Island. This is where all the mid-level kind of stuff happens, or at least the first mid-level stuff, 20 to 30. Oh, it's thundering too. Okay, so first rule of Kufim Island: if you see an evil weapon, which is this like gremlin-looking thing with a floating sword next to it, stay way away from it because it's gonna eat you. Do the secret rats aggro? That's actually something I don't remember. I don't think they do. YOLO. Okay, thank goodness. The secret rats don't aggro. The weapons definitely do. I have painful memories of that. We'll probably run into one later. Unless someone just walked through here, which is why they're none. They might have aggroed all of them. Let's see. Blankies says, Lola, I just want to pull your leg next time for sure. No, it's okay. I do want to party though. Look at me. I'm just sitting here. We're not partying at the moment. It's boring. Gotta get some partying done. But I hope your partying recently has gone well too. I miss our party already. That was a really nice one. And though, to be fair, the other parties that I've had since then, also nice, so I can't really complain. It's been good. What have you been up to in Vana'diel? Are you still leveling? There's no weapons here. Legit, they might have been... Oh, there's one. Okay, so let's stay way... hate when they just turn when they're trying to pass through. Let's stay way away from it. I think they aggro by hearing, if I remember correctly. So hearing and sight is mostly the same kind of range, but hearing is kind of like a circle around them, while sight is just directly in front of them. So we just have to be careful either way. Nice, yeah, nice, right? We're getting there. We made it to Jeuno. Someone invited me earlier to a party at 18. I didn't even have my flag up, but I told them like straight up, like I would have to walk to Jeuno, so if you can wait, I can do it. But by the time I got here, I think they found another healer, so it's okay. It's what happens. It is a long walk, so I wouldn't want to keep them up for that. Okay, here they are. Okay. So, Blankies, do you remember? Blankies and Augie, do you remember? Are they hearing or sight? I kind of want to save my money and not use both if I have to, but I'm pretty sure it was hearing, right? Chat, I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to use the prison pot. Wait, no, that's the silent oil. Okay, we're using silent oil. I'm pretty sure it was hearing. And if we won't know because we just walk straight behind it. So if I'm wrong, I guess we'll find out. Oh my god, this is a giant. Run, my dude, run. This giant came out of nowhere. It was chasing after something. There's usually no giants in this little cave. So as soon as I saw one, I was like, okay, someone's getting chased. That's no good. Supplies. Hooray. We can teleport here now. It's always nice. Let's see. Augie says weapons are sound and magic. Okay, bless. Thank you. It's a good thing. Oh, now the second question is, do we stay out here until we get a party, or do we... You know what? Let's go back to Jeuno. We'll just hang there. Safer anyways. We can also use a another pot if we need to. Oh, he had the dude. Oh, we could have waited a few seconds. The dude who was running from the giant probably aggroed the dancing weapon too. That's rough. I hope we made it. Let's see. I don't know. You were teaching me this game. It's me, Lay. Oh, Lay. I forgot you were Blankies. Hello. How's it going? I know nothing. It's okay. I will teach you the ways. This is the mid-level area, Lay. So far in this game, we've gotten to level 18, around 20. This is the level 20 area, and this is actually the area, I'll show you in a second here, but this is next to Jeuno, the area you can find in 14 for the Alliance raid. So now you can see it in all its splendor with me here, or you can just, you can level up with me later and you can, you know, also see it yourself. Let's see, there's an add-on in the launcher. I think it's MobDB that will display monster info, including what they aggro by. That is super useful. I'll definitely have to look into that later. But also, part of me is like, for the sake of comedy, maybe it might be better just to try to remember also. And if we're wrong, well, I guess we're wrong. Who knows? We'll see. That is incredibly useful information though, Augie. I think I might install it at some point just to give it a try. Thanks for letting me know. Okay. Back to town. Almost back to town. One more hallway. That pot that we bought is almost ending. If you look at the top left, that's our sneak gauge. We want to get 45 seconds left of it, so hopefully we pass by everything before that runs out. Otherwise, we might have to use another one. That includes elemental and weapon weaknesses. Super helpful. That is super helpful. The only one, it's because it's funny. The only ones I typically remember off the top of my head are like bats are weak to spears, if I remember correctly. Like piercing damage, I think was what it was. I don't remember the other ones though. I know there's definitely elemental weaknesses, especially if you're fighting clusters or elementals. Like a wind elemental would be, I think, was it ice? It's weak to ice, I think. Oh, wait a minute. I can use the War of the Vision elemental chart for that, can't I? So, lightning was strong against ice, I think? I know earth was strong against lightning. water was strong against fire. Fire is strong against wind, I think. Anyways, this is a whole elemental chart. It's actually, as a black mage, you probably should know it. Which, you know, I probably should learn. Oh, we need to get our Shelra scroll actually while we're at it too. Let's go back to the auction house. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's go to the main auction house in Upper Jeuno, or Lower Jeuno. That way, Blanky's here can see the Jeuno, the original Jeuno in all its glory. Oh, Augie's got it here. Okay, fire, ice, wind, earth, lightning, water, fire. Okay, that's good to know. I kind of had to cheat it last time when I was playing Ninja by putting the elemental, the ninjutsu, in the order of how it works. So I did Katon, Hyoton, Huton, Doton, Raiton, Suiton, and Katon in that order, like in my macros, so I knew exactly which order it was. But you know, hey, if it works, it works. So for those who don't know, the reason why that works is because ninjutsus, when you cast them in succession like that, the first ninjutsu you cast will lower the resistance of the corresponding ninjutsu after. So once you cast Katon, they have a lower resistance to ice. And then if you cast the one for ice, which is Hyoton, they'll make them weak to wind. So you just kind of follow the circle all around. And that's how I learned it. And Augie says that's a good way to learn it, isn't it? I thought it was kind of clever. But I mean, it's you learn in different ways, right? I could stare at the chart, the elemental chart all day and not remember it, but doing it through ninjutsu was kind of practical and more easier for me. Kind of expensive though, because you have to use all the items to cast those, but still good. Wow, someone's selling a Maya for 3k. I want that. I went in on that. I don't have my teleports though. Didn't we try to bid for this for 3.5? Someone's really upselling this. Is it 4k? It's probably 4k. Let's try. Ah, 4k. Nice even number. Okay, well that's fine. Respectable. If there's only 2 on the market, you can increase the price after all, so understandable. Okay, so let's do this. Let's sort our magics out. We could just cast bar spells all day to increase our enhancing spells. Oh, let's look at Shelra. It's always satisfying to cast Shelra. It looks really cool. And then normally that happens to everybody, but it's just me in the party right now, right? So I don't think I'm getting. Oh, there we go. Some enhancing skill magic. We could just keep casting our bar spells until we get some skill ups here. The skill ups are useful because at a certain point that kind of gets put into account where if you're casting something and something hits you, they have a chance of interrupting you. With a higher skill level in the thing that you're casting, you have a less chance of getting interrupted. Okay, that's all our MP, so let's rest. I don't think we got another tell for our party yet, so we just gotta wait a little. Diglett is asking for a healer actually there. Level 20 party looking for members healing, I think is what they're saying. Let me ask them. Search all dig. We'll see what kind of. Oh, we spelled all wrong. All dig. Oh, he's a Dragoon. That's cool. We'll send them the message anyways, because maybe might be a bit too low. So yeah, this is why I was kind of hesitant to go here first. I think 18 might be better in the dunes still to start, which is okay, you know. Blanky says, yeah, teach me more when we can play again. Yeah, of course, I'd love to. You know me, I love my Final Fantasy 11, so if anything, this character that I'm doing right now, Blankies, it's straight up from level 1 to 75, so everything is fresh. I'm doing everything I need to get all the sub jobs and everything. So if ever, feel free to check out the older videos on the older lives on the channel, and you can kind of get a rough idea of how I leveled up all the way up to 18 at the moment. If anything, you don't even have to do that. You can just wait for me as well. I can just straight up show you and tell you once we start playing again. So either way. Ooh, okay, I just remember that stupid rabbit killing us, lol. That rare-ub. That one rare-ub is deadly. I think, funny enough, I think they put that rare-ub there even in the original game just to teach you how to make sure to examine your target before engaging, so you don't accidentally, say, smack it and get eaten alive like that stupid bunny. Smart. Honestly, that's smart game design though. Like, if you want to teach them something, they have to experience it firsthand, right? So, you know what? Actually, maybe I shouldn't be casting here. I think I'm gonna spam everyone with the casting spells here. Accidentally casted the long one. It's okay. Luckily, the elemental ones are a bit shorter, so we don't have to worry too much about cast time. That stinky rabbit, though. Never again, Blankies. We're gonna never poke that rabbit again until we're super strong. Then we'll show it. We'll show it how strong we've gotten. Yeah, I think 18 might be too early. 18 might be too early for Kufim, so in hindsight, maybe I should just go back to the dunes for now. Stinky rabbit. It is a stinky rabbit though. And a dab. I dab back at you. Ah. I'm wondering. We still have a bit of time. We still have a bit of time before people start, I think, logging off for work the next day. Let me see. You know what? Maybe we can do some cooking while we're here. Let me look at the cooking recipes again. And see if there is something we can easily cook while we're here. So for crafting, you typically want to go for 5. I think that's roughly right, like 5 levels above where you are to get a consistent rank up. Oh, Sweet Lizard Road is actually level 3, so that wasn't actually that bad. That was nice. Orange juice wouldn't be bad. The juices in this game give you MP regen, refresh, for a limited amount of time, but it also is a level 10 recipe, so we could level up that. I don't think we have anything else that we can really use though. Let's see. We already used all the stuff that we had, so we'd have to buy more ingredients if that's the case. Darn. Well, that's okay. We'll figure that out later. Let's see what the leveling is looking at the moment. Luckily, with the search function in this game, You can get a rough idea of where everyone's leveling at the moment. So let's look at 10 through 20 at the moment and see where they're at. It's quite a few actually. Darn, there's a lot of people looking healers actually, but we're 18. We can't actually do it. This guy, actually, right, this guy right in front of us, looking for experience points, but need healer for level 20. Shame. I guess we should. You know what? We should go back to the dunes. There's a lot of people there, and it'll be a little bit easier to do, I think. So let's teleport back to, I think it was Hala. Teleport Hala was... Lotha 9 Plateau, right? So we can do that. Let's do a shout. Teleport, Hala. Can I have it? Please assist. Yeah, that looks good. Someone will probably invite me really quickly here, and we can give them some gil to thank them for teleporting us. Okay, let's see. I think they're right here. I think I see a pink dot on, there we go. Give them a small thank you. Oh, we don't have that much. Okay, well that's fine. You know what? 1k is enough, usually for a teleport. We're gonna need to make some money again later, though. Maybe I'll do it on the side and get some like fishing done. Luckily, fishing is pretty profitable here in this server, in my opinion, at least. This server does have a unique thing as far as fishing goes, where let's say thank you. Where they have this unique thing where for fishing, normally fishing has an unlimited pool of stuff or fish you can get from the what's it called? The unlimited amount of fish you can get from the ponds that you fish from. As far as this server goes, there is a pool. So at certain times of the day, the pool refreshes with more fish. So I guess that's their kind of way of kind of saving the economy a bit in this game. Just to make sure no one overfishes and that kind of thing, you know? And that way there's way too much gil in circulation. It causes problems later. Which, I honestly, kind of a smart move. It paces out the fishing as a craft too, because if you do it, if you have the pools normally, like they do in retail, the I guess the fishing is like the easiest thing to level, then by far, for sure, because everyone could do it. Skilling up is not that hard. It just takes luck and catching fish. Either way, when you catch a fish, you get gil. So it's like kind of the obvious choice for most people. I'm a bit different. I like doing weaving in my other main account because I like making clothes for people. It's kind of nice making your own armor too, at least for mages. But further on, it does become a lot more useful when you can make like super high level shirts and that kind of thing. So Lanky says, have fun with the rest of your stream. Thank you so much. I must sleep for work. To be fair, I also probably should sleep pretty soon for work. So if the party isn't happening in the next maybe 30 minutes, I'd say, then I think I'll just have it finished for today, because in 30 minutes we would only have like maybe 30 minutes to an hour at most to party, which would be unfortunate, but it is what it is, you know. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you don't get an invite, and it's okay. Actually, in fact, we did get an invite, but it was we had to make a long journey for it. So at least now that's out of the way. We have Jeuno. We have Jeuno teleport. It's nice. And thank you so much for the rest of your stream. I hope you have a wonderful week, Blankies. Nice to see you as always. I will talk to you hopefully soon on the Discords. Okay, so let's try this again. We're gonna try to find something in the dunes. It's probably gonna be lower level than we expect because most ideally leveling in the dunes is like 10 to 20, and then the earlier spots can go all the way down to 10. So it's really up to who's available right now. We could try making our own party too, but it might be a tiny bit late for that. If anything, we'd want to join a party that already exists, in my opinion. There's some people in the area though, if you look at it. A white mage, a black mage, a red mage, dragoon, thief, and monk. I think there's a lot of people already in the dunes at the moment though. Let's try 15 through 20. Some are in Jeuno. Well, okay, that makes sense. A lot of the Jeuno party members are at 19, 20. Right, narrowing it down a bit more. 15 to 17. Oops. Not 7, 17. Yeah, so there's a few parties that I'm seeing here in Dunes. So if the healer has to go and maybe there's a bit of time, we can jump into that and see what we can do about party in. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten some bait while I was in town. Darn, we could have started some fishing in Selbino while we waited. It'd be like that though. Look at that though, we made it all the way to Jeuno today. We're gonna hang out there a lot more often though, once we hit the later levels, but for now we'll stick to where we are and hopefully get a party before the next 20-30 minutes. In fact, actually, I probably should have hung on the EXP ring. So I mentioned that I used my EXP ring prior to starting the stream today, just so I can have their cooldown situated and done. I could use it again later. So as it turns out, there seems to be enough healers this time around partying, so maybe they might not even need me, which means we might have wasted an EXP ring, but that's okay. If it happens, it happens. Such is life. It happens, you know. Easy prey. Did I fight it? I think we're gonna get we're gonna our butt handed to us though if we're not careful. Okay, you know, actually we're next to the exit. I think we can try it. We're waiting for party anyways. Let's get some buffs in though, so we increase our chances of potentially living. Our defense is really low though. That's kind of what I'm scared about. Oh, and see, we have blind now too, which is nice. Since we are part black mage, we can cast blind on enemies. And poison too, actually. That's kind of useful. Hold on. 16 damage per hit. You know what? Oh, there we go, party. Okay, so we got a party invite. Look at that. So now we just have to get into the party and we're good to go. Hopefully first we should probably live. Living is nice. Let's toss poison in there, maybe help things a little. Okay, so I don't really want to toss any elemental stuff in there. As much as I want to. Our black mage Our black magic skill isn't exactly the highest right now. Ooh, they're hitting actually kind of hard again. The slow hit though, and that's gonna be useful. Slow them down, make sure they don't hit us as often. The blind is still working its magic too, so nice. We're getting some good hits in. So ooh, that one hurt a little. Get a cure in there. So easy prey here is not too bad still. Our defense isn't as bad as we think it is. It's still pretty low because we haven't upgraded our gear yet. But at least it's just at a point where we can fight lower level things at the moment. So did I get Kuraga last time? I guess I did. I don't remember doing that, but I guess we have it now, which is nice. Do we have bar water actually? Oh, we do. We can use that for the damsel flies. A7 outpost. Let's see. So they're at the J7 outpost. So let's pop by there. Oh, so it's just a normal outpost. Okay, sweet. Oh no, no, it's not. J7. So that's just kind of this territory. We're actually pretty close then. Okay, so let's get our MP back up. We'll make our way over. In fact, actually, you know what? We could just head over there first and then rest up while we see the party. So if I remember correctly, there was a few damsel flies here and there. J7. Need a tree line. Remember correctly. There's a damsel fly right there, in fact. You can use these sweet lizards. Okay, so oh, it wasn't even 30 minutes. Okay, so that's why. The cookies only last for 3 minutes, so only just the right amount of time to rest. Just barely. Well, the duration is shorter, but the MP recovery is higher, so they're good in general in emergencies. The sweet lizards give +2, but it lasts for 30 minutes, so I don't really see a reason why we wouldn't use that for now, you know? So I think we're gonna stick to that for our food. Consistent over time. Oh, that's a lot of goblins. Let's go around that. That's a person. Who's fighting the goblins? You can do it. You can do it, I believe. That's a red mage. He got blaze spikes. Or maybe they're subbed black mage. There they are. Here's the party. Okay, so we can wait here. Watch how they act, how they play. Got a monk, ninja, it looks like. Nice, so that's gonna be some shadows. I think a thief. Very nice. Some mages. A black mage, to be sure, it looks like. So we're gonna be able to. Ooh, that was a crunchy fire. Nice. We can get some skill chains on, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. Ooh. Not just me, did it turn a bit darker? Okay, so lucky us, we got a party. We're gonna chill for a little bit while they're getting ready. I think they said 15 minutes, so give them a bit of time to finish up leveling with whoever they needed to level, and we'll go. In fact, actually, I'm gonna go and maybe purchase some armor real quick. Actually, you know what? Not okay. Hey, you know what? It's true though. I am kind of still poor. We have a chair. That's chair. Yeah, we got a chair. We can spawn it. So we I don't know if you noticed, but everyone in the world, at least all the players, has a chair accessible to them at all times. Really nice. And just by simply typing /sit chair, you just sit on a chair. We can sit normally like a normal play, but we have a bench. We can comfortably watch everything happen on a chair. It's nice. In fact, actually, there's no reason for me not to practice some enhancing while we're waiting here. Get that level up. Recover our MP. Start all over again. It's good to practice your spells. In fact, actually, if you notice, there's a bunch of you might find some summoners just sitting outside town sometimes, just casting their summons over and over again. And for the same exact reason. They want to increase their summoning magic skill, so theirs is a bit more involved though. They have to summon their summon, unsummon it, then summon it again, which is a few extra steps more than what we have to do, thankfully, but should be alright. Nice. They're getting those flies down pretty quick too. I suspect it should be a pretty fun party. We shall wait patiently. Ooh, Link Shell party. There goes trouble. Make it double. Classic line. At least to the Pokemon fans. So I think it looks like they have a white mage, red mage, and black mage, which is kind of nice. We're kind of in there too in the black mage side, because now we can actually cast spells, or at least black magic, which is pretty nice. If we need to deal some extra damage, we can. But I suspect we're primarily sticking to mostly healing though, which is fine. There's some venom there. Damselflies do poison our allies pretty quickly, so we can cleanse them too. Some more enhancing magic, get that leveled up. Nice, congrats. Always nice to see someone level. Oh, you know what? We should probably make sure we have a wand too, because if we're sticking down to them, we're probably going to have to use a weaker one that has the level that we're actually synced to. And that way we don't... I think it actually, straight up, I think it actually unequipped your equipment to the level sync, so we don't exactly want it to... We don't want to be casting something without a wand, right? That wand is giving us some pretty decent stats to help with healing. Now that we've enhanced everything, we can sit back down. Okay, so we still have our Willow wand. That should be nice. The little +2 in mind is pretty useful. I'm sure there's other items we can get that will increase our mind at some point too. I'm not sure what yet. We're gonna have to check the quest. We're gonna have to check the quest. Well, what was it? I mean, that's what I'm saying, actually. Wait, we have to just check some quests to see if there's anything that could drop or give us some gear. Mind improving gear is pretty nice. If not, then I suppose what we can do is we can just save up some gil and buy it off the auction house too, which isn't bad. Oh, you know what? In hindsight, I could have done another thing actually while we were just sitting in town. So there's a bunch of repeatable quests specifically in Selbina that we can use by bringing, like, I think it was corn or lettuce to the specific farmer, and we just keep spamming that repeatable quest over and over until we have enough fame in the major cities to unlock the teleport spells and that kind of thing. It takes some time. We have to have a decent inventory and I suppose some teleporting power so we can get back here and there real quick to give said lettuce and corn. Let's preemptively switch to the Willow one. I think these guys they're 17, so we wouldn't be able to use our 18 wand anyways. Okay, they haven't said anything, so I assume they're still good. Oh, is he heading out? I think they're heading out. Oh, they're straight up just tossing me in there. Okay, we're getting it. Okay, so let's start tossing some cures here and there. Okay, and now we just have to pay attention to what is happening, because if it's gonna use its venom as well, we just have to be careful what it's let me tell. Oh, they said a Mume enjoyer. I am a Mume enjoyer though. Mume is awesome. So there's a famous VTuber owl named Nanashi Mume. Super cute. However, that's not me. I am my own Nanashi. Oh, they already took out the poison. Nice. Speaking of streaming, as long as I'm featured. Nah, I like these guys. They're funny already. Say hello, YouTube. There we go. Yeah, good spirits. I like it. Oh, you know what? Actually, while we're at it too, let's toss up our water. There we go. That should help with some of the damage from the cursed spheres if we get hit. Hi, YouTube. Okay, so who's our main tank? I think it's our ninja, probably, right? So that would be. There we go, kill zone. You know what? They're actually doing a pretty good job of mitigating damage, though. I don't know if I need to stick to all curing. I think I could probably toss some debuffs in there too. In fact, I already have it, so. Okay. But this is a great party. They already have some resistances here and there. Everyone seems to be in order of their everyone seems to be in order as far as healing and damage goes, so it's great. We should be a pretty comfortable party. Does everyone have protect and shell? Do we have shell at this level? We do. Hold up. There we go, some more resistances for them. We have enough MP for between the few of us, I think. I might be able to just rest in a minute here. Oh, do we get two? Oh, that's a problem. I didn't notice that one was good. Okay, so we're gonna have to just be. I think the other one might be coming for me because I paralyzed it, but okay, let's see. Yeah, it's coming back. It's coming for me. Oh, this is gonna be tricky. Okay, we're gonna have to zone this as best as we can. Because I didn't notice we had another damselfly on us, so I think there might have been a link, or maybe we might have come back and heal? Okay, well, I guess we're trying. We might be okay though. We might be okay because I still have my 2 hour, so we might be able to just cheese it. Who's the target? Okay, we just have to mitigate it as best as we can here. Luckily we have a ninja, so the shadows are just absorbing everything, but okay, we're gonna have to recover as much MP as we can before that next one comes around. No problem. It should be okay. I'm recovering MP right now. We should have enough. I have our 2 hour just in case too, so worst case, I'll use it, run. We have ways around it. It's not the worst. Get an extra tick in here. I think that should be enough for. Okay, that should be good. Stick to baby cures for now so we don't get some bar water in here. Okay, this is good so far. Also paralyze on this thing, so maybe it'll make it skip a move. Okay, we're fine. Everything looks okay right now. Little chaotic, but we're getting it. Okay, that was dangerous, but we did it. I think someone is poisoned though. Is that poison? I can't tell. Very nice recovery. Okay, sweet. That was chaotic. That would have been really bad. Because my home point is still all the way back in Jeuno, so had we died, we'd have to go back, maybe teleport over again and walk over here, but so far it's okay. I think at times like this, people say calculated. That was a really smart move. So our thief has a 2-hour called Perfect Dodge. What it does is every single physical attack that comes at them for a set amount of time gets dodged. So luckily this is where the subjobs come in, which is again really important. Our thief, I'm pretty sure, has a warrior subjob, which let them provoke the enemy, which brings all the hate to them. And why that's so important is because while they have the perfect dodge on, they're practically invincible. So they were able to dodge everything, give us enough time to get some more MP and heal everything back up. So again, amazing teamwork, amazing call by these lovely people. I think we're in for a good party, y'all. Also bar water out again. Nice. What's up, head chef? Hey, Farid, how's it going? Nice to see you again. How's it going? The weekend treating you well? I hope so. So far, everything's been chill. Been a bit crazy here and there for as far as my weekend went. And actually, frankly, this whole last week, but it's been good. What about you? What's been up? Hope everything's treating you well, too. We're doing some Final Fantasy 11 again, where we found a party right at the end of our time limit, so we're finally getting some time to party. And yeah, it's all chill. We had a almost mishap here where we accidentally pulled too many things, but we're here, we did it. Oh wait, oh, that's Kiraga. That's the wrong one. That was not poison though. I almost used Kiraga. So Kiraga would have cured everything, which is not usually a bad thing. The problem would be that I just cured everything, so that all the hate would probably come to me. That was dangerous. I almost put the hate on my face. Let's see. Yeah, it's alright, but I have to stay in because of snow problems. Ooh, snow problems. That's funny because that's exactly the that's the exact opposite of the issues I've been having in my area. For those who don't know, at least in California, the West Coast, slightly on fire at the moment. So, yeah, having the exact opposite problem than you might do. But I hope the snow issue kind of is like normal and finishes up soon. I know it does cause issues with like power lines and that kind of thing too. So I hope everything's okay on your side of the woods too. But yeah, if anything, feel free to just chill with us. That was an unintentional pun. But we're here, we're just relaxing, so you know, the usual. What are your plans for this week? Do y'all have, in fact, actually Quokkalings? What's happening in your neck of the woods? What do you have planned for this week? Oh, thanks, my dude. I didn't know. I didn't realize you were in the chat too. Thanks, I super appreciate it. It is a kind of scary situation, but I think it's been good so far. We've been managing it. Luckily I wasn't directly affected by the fire. It got pretty close though, which is why it was kind of a scare. But I super appreciate your concern. Thank you. Let's see. Hope things get better. Stay safe. I will try to do my best too. Super appreciated. You guys are the best. If anything, definitely if you have the time or money, maybe donate a little bit to the people who lost their homes in the fire, because I can't even imagine how rough that could be. You know, the terrible situation to be in. But yes, thank you for asking though. I'm thankfully okay. I was not directly affected by the fire other than maybe like the extreme poor air quality. I was close to the zone, but thankfully never got into the evac zone. So in fact, I think those fires are still going. I think they're mostly getting contained at this point, which is good. But yes, let's see who said that. That was Slevin. Thank you, Slevin, for the concern. I really appreciate it. The best. Well, I'm gonna watch without typing. Got stuff to do. No worries. Feel free to lurk. That's, you know, all part of streams too. So thank you for lurking. I really appreciate it. Really helps with the channel, like more than you think. So super thankful for that. I've been drinking so my fingers suck right now. It do be impairing sometimes that drink, but you know, sometimes you need it, so understandable. That's a really big fight. My, what large wings you have, sir. You got really up close there. Let's toss another bar water out there. Once it's over, 3, 2, 1, bar water. Nice. Nice. We're getting some water in. It's going great. 175? Low. Oh, dang, that hit hard. Nice. We take those. We still have an EXP ring up, yeah? Yeah, we do. So we should be okay. We don't need to use it yet. In fact, I think we're only going to probably have to use it once today because depending on the time, it is getting near-ish that time where people start deciding to sleep for work the next day. So we'll see how this party decides, but ideally, maybe we could hit 19, maybe even 20 if the party lasts that long, so. Actually, wait, don't we have the Vine Seal? We do, don't we? Ah, we do. Nice. Omega cures if we need it. Let's go. But yes, welcome in Quokkalings. I imagine the majority of you Quokkalings are the ones in my party at the moment, in which case, thank you for popping in. It's a pleasure to meet you. And I hope my healing is to your liking so far. If it isn't, well, I'm sorry. I'll try to do better. Let's see. So, I think we got a worm from that too. We did. We don't need that anymore, but it is nice. Let's see, a wind crystal. Since we have a wind crystal, if we get any bone chips, we can make some hairpins. Get some crafting levels up, maybe. Oh, Smitten. You have something to trade for me? I can't promise you anything good. Oh, an apple pie. Let's go. Here, I'll trade you. I made this myself. It's for you. It's sweet lizard. Its tail. Thanks for the pie. Thanks, Smitten. I appreciate it. Oh, that makes me want to make some apple pie, actually. There's a lot of things I want to make recently. The move itself is also kind of interrupting in my ability to the live stream cooking at the moment, and I'm kind of concerned about it in the future, but I will try to make it work as best as I can. So again, thank you super much. I was gonna say thank you so much for your patience as far as the cooking streams go so far, because there is some extra planning that has to go into them at the moment, so kind of tempted to go in there and give the fly a few bonks, but I have a feeling it's just gonna eat my face if I do. I'm just gonna stick to curing. In fact, I think this is a red mage combination, so they can handle the the elemental side of it. I'll just focus on curing like a proper white mage, I think. Just here. Not the biggest damage for everybody, but it's okay. This is small damage because of my bar water. I think the bar water is helping. I miss regen. Having regen's so nice. We'll get there eventually. Got the slow one there. It didn't hit. Such is life. Toss of paralyzed. That one hit. We'll take it. Maybe a Dia too. Could try worried about AoE sleep. That's true. The sheep can do AoE sleep, and it can be dangerous if we're not careful. We do have the heals though. As long as we're outside of range, maybe we could even split up the two groups. We could we can divide and conquer. So in this game, what you can do with curing, you can actually cure people out of sleep, which is nice. The only big problem what happens is if the cure hits everybody, which includes the healers can't get up unless they heal or wait for the duration of the sleep to finish, which can be pretty nasty. Everyone's got some boo-boos. I might have to give them a big heal after this. Oh, nice. Yippee! Congrats, everybody. I'm gonna just wait for my full ticks then, so that way I can be the main heal for this next fight, because I think the other two healers need to take a rest for a second here. Nice, okay. Slap another Bar Watra on this thing. And you know what? If we're gonna do a sheep. Just in case. So the bar sleep, I don't think protects from the sleep, but what it does, it should decrease the amount of sleep that someone might get into. So it does. Oh, for the sleeping, I think it, yeah. So I don't think it protects the actual sleep itself, but it does reduce the amount of time people are in it. So. I'll stand over here just in case the sleep happens and it hits multiple people. Okay, here we go. Big old sheep incoming. Give us those lamb chops. In fact, I think actually one of its TP moves is lamb chop. It's really hard too. Oh, we have a long cooldown for this though. So far so good. It's going down pretty fast. I think we're actually fine. And it's using rage instead of the mass sleep, so Good. Sheep Song is a great spell, by the way. Especially for Blue Mage. It's something you can learn. So that's something to look forward to whenever it gets released on the server. Yeah, that was great. That was good EXP. Went down relatively fast, actually. I think we can do those two. I think they're safe. We should be okay. Let's see. I think we're okay as long as we're not too far. Well, I mean, we are far. Yeah, so this server does use some custom icons sometimes, and it kind of does get a bit confusing at times too. I can completely see where they're coming from there. Let's see, who's tanking right now? I think it's Killzone. Those shadows, man, they help so much. Uh-oh. Oh. I'm gonna stay way over here just in case. So that's the only issue with these sheep. If we accidentally nuke them too hard, they might actually run after us and cast their big ol' AoE sleep on everybody. Would be kind of gross. Hey, nice. Actually, wait, did we level to 18? No, we're still at 17. For the party at least. If we're 18, we can actually equip our newer wand, which will give us a bit more healing power. And actually, you know what? Some even black magic power too. I'm gonna stand here and give a bar of water if everyone's close enough. I think our other friend Chef here might be a bit too far for the bar of water, so when they come back, we'll give it. Yeah. Oh, okay, so they just provoked it. That's fine. So the idea is we can do either one, I think. That way we'll just not... We won't get into a crawl looking for sheep. The sheep do go down a bit faster though, I think, so... I think it's the best call, in my opinion, to do both. We can probably handle it with 3 casters as well for healers. I think it should be okay. We just have to pay attention and make sure everyone gets cured. Smith and... There we go. Dang, they get to the poisonous fast. That's nice though. Nice to see. Oh, hog. Noise? Yippee! Okay, 19. Don't need the rest. Got that fresh MP boost. We're juicing. Oh, someone said thank you from outside the party too. That's nice. Let's see. I want to cast debuffs on this thing. I think we could cast some offensive spells this time around at least. Oh shoot. They just died on this way here. How spooky. MP wise, we're still pretty good. Nice. What can I say? I'm a fan of the custom music sometimes. Okay, so since they're grabbing the fly, let me reapply the bar water. Reduce some water damage if we get it. Yeah, this is going great. So the biggest thing for the melees usually when you're trying to party as a melee or a front fighter, depending on your sub job though, usually you don't have to worry too much about things. It's mostly skill chaining that you really have to worry about for the extra damage to make this go a lot smoother. That kind of thing, you know? Oh, my signet. No. Oh, well, that's a rip. You know what? Those extra ranks in country level will be nice at some point. Because the I think we get longer signets once once you hit a certain point. And the longer signet means we don't have to go back to recharge as fast as, you know, as long as often as we usually do. Uh-oh, sheep's on. Okay, we're far enough. This is fine. Okay, so this far, at this distance, we should be okay from the sleep danger, if ever. Because it really is nasty. If the whole party goes to sleep, really big problem. Hey, congrats, my dude. Nice. We're leveling. This is great. Okay, sheep is better, lol. Sheep is nice. They are tasty. Let's see, do we still... Oh, our fruits are gonna run out. We can actually use... You know what, the apple pie is tempting, but we have to kind of get rid of our other sweet lizard first, so... And that does give us a bit more MP healing. We're still level 17 in the party though, so... We don't get to use our U wand yet, but eventually. Sheep! Oh yeah, spin in this level, so they're gonna have full MP. This is nice. We are going to wait a tiny bit, because Smidden's fully MP, and so I can kind of just wait for all of our MP, I think, just in case. They should have this. If anything, I could stand up and get a cure in too, so we'll just monitor it carefully here. One more tick. There we go. There you go. Okay, that was really close for a second. I think she took a lamb chop to the face. Scary. Those lambs. I'm sorry, my dogs got loose. I need to find them. Understandable. Oh, you have to log out. Oh no. That sucks. I thought the dogs were loose here. It happens. Sometimes things happen IRL, you know, so it's okay. Don't worry. Thank you for the party kill zone. Super appreciate it. I guess we'll see if we can find another party member, and if not, then that might be it for tonight. We'll see. Even if we finish up tonight, we did get a level today, so I'm quite happy with that. Ideally, we'd get 20, but we'll see how the people searching goes, because there are people probably still looking around in the dunes for a party, so not impossible to continue the party. The kill zone was the ninja, so we just need, that's a tank. We would need a tank. Let's see. Oh, we don't need the worm. We can get rid of the worm now. We already did the quest for that. Rough at this time. We do a normal sit this time. We'll sit with our friends on the sandy here. But yeah, it is a Sunday after all, so I imagine a lot of people, if there's no one looking, it's because, you know, they have work tomorrow, and it is what it is, you know. So I'm not mad. I got a bit of EXP in today, and I still got the level today, so, you know, it was a good day still, even if we do disband now. If not, and if we do find someone, we could party a bit more, you know, so it's never a bad thing. We'll see how it goes. And you know what, I could just, I'm here, I might as well practice my bar spells. Get some enchanting magic in. The AoE, everybody, the AoE. Oh, you know what? There's something interesting here that I'm noticing. There's a very, very brief moment where both spells exist. Bar fire and bar water are like when you cast another one. That'd be really funny if that's some sort of clutch like pro gamer move where, I don't know, some primal has a dual element hit and you can negate both sides of it just for that split second. I mean, it's never gonna happen, but you know, that'd be kind of neat. Let's see. In fact, actually, let me see what's happening time-wise. The Dank has to pee, so they're going pee. Very good. Let's see. So let's talk about how we want to continue, I guess, further down the line here. So I mentioned I still want to take White Mage as far as I can. I don't mind curing. It's fun. It's fun for me, at least. There is the job of the Red Mage, which we can do also, because that also gives us the ability to use swords, which would be kind of nice. Let's see. Hold on. Domitius says we might have to call it. Let's see. No worries if we do happens. I mean, yeah, that's actually just straight up what it is. Usually 11. If, you know, people still have their lives to do. We're just playing a bit later than usual than most people as well, so you know, people may need to sleep for work tomorrow. It happens. We probably could have partied a bit further if not for the dog situation for the party member that just left. It was a kill zone, so I mean, life happens sometimes, you know? It's okay. And I'm just thankful we got enough EXP to hit 19 today, so we're almost there. So okay, let's go back to our planning then. So for planning wise, I think we're gonna try to hit 20 here. We'll finish 20, and then we'll switch over to Black Mage. We're gonna switch over to Black Mage because it's just still currently at 10. We might as well get it up to 20 so that the sub job is available for us up to 40 for White Mage, you know? So back who's the sixth Dank says, oh, I don't think we can find a 6th at the moment. Seems it might be busy. No 6th, we gotta end it. Ah, shame. But you know what? Such is life. It happens, you know? So, we gotta level in. Okay, no problem. I wish I had a warp. Oh, I feel you're there. Nice to meet you all too. you know what? I shouldn't. I'm trying to grow the channel. I should just toss that out there every so while. Good night, everybody. So yeah, that was great. I mean, that was a good party. We still got 1 level in today, and I don't think we could have ended that any way better. We got the Jeuno. We got the home points at the Jeuno, so we can actually just teleport there whenever. We got the Kufim supply drop as well, so that's pretty nice. So in the same line of reasoning, we can use that to teleport whenever we want, which is great. That's a ghoul. I don't know if I should get anywhere close to that. That's still tough. We should get it. We should stay far away. Yeah, so in all, I think this was a great day. So we're just gonna go back to town, settle up for tonight, and I think we're good to go. And I hope you're all still enjoying the Final Fantasy XI streams, I should say. It's been quite fun for me. You know, I'm quite happy doing this, to be perfectly honest, because it's again one of my favorite games of all time. The only one I can think of that would bring me more joy, because no people really play it anymore, would be Trauma Center, which I actually have planned and set up. The problem is I have to figure out a way to capture my Switch. No, not Switch. My Wii. I have to find a way to capture my Wii to share it, because the DS method might be a bit hard. I could try emulator maybe. It wouldn't be the same as using a stylus, but it'd be kind of neat. There's also, let me see. There's also, oh, someone. Oh, that's a rip. Chupa has fallen as a hardcore adventurer. Was playing as a 33 Black Mage with a playtime of 56 hours. Big F in chat for that. It's always sad to see when a hardcore player goes on, especially if they have a ton of hours in it. Feels bad, man. But you know what? That's good for them. They're in it for the challenge, and I imagine they have a lot of fun doing it too. So, anyways, back to our conversation. I want to do Trauma Center. The Trauma Team would be the one that I have on the Wii, which I can set up. I think again, it's just a matter of finding a capture card that would work, which I think I could kind of convert off of my Switch one. We'll have to see about that. But anyways, I'm super happy to be able to, you know, show off one of my favorite games of all time, and you know, meet some new people, make some new friends along the way too. I can't wait to make a link shell actually for this character, so that we have a Quokkaling link shell so that we can all join in on if you'd like to at some point. So, in any case, let's head back here to our lovely home away from home, the Nomad Moogle. Okay, so with that, friends, thank you so much for joining me on this lovely Sunday evening of Final Fantasy XI. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of this week. Please stay safe, eat well, especially stay safe because I know there's been some natural disasters happening here and there, especially in California, so you know, be safe as best as you can. And eat well, stay healthy. I will hopefully see you again. I think I'm gonna aim for Wednesdays. I think the schedule is looking more like Wednesdays are another stream day, and either Friday and a Saturday or Sunday, one of the two. So in any case, thank you so much again for joining me. If you haven't already, please feel free to sub and like the video. It really helps the channel. I'm trying to hit 500 subs so we can drop emotes on this channel and have a lot of fun. For those who haven't already, we do have a Discord as well. I'll go ahead and drop a link here. Feel free to join it if you'd like. Fareed, thank you for joining and lurking around too. All right, man, have a good one. You too. It's super appreciated that you're here again. And hopefully we'll chat it up again in the next stream. And for those who would like to, there's a Discord link on the chat itself now. So if you haven't already, feel free to join. We're a chill bunch. I like sharing food, and I like seeing people share their, cooking recipes. No, I like seeing what people cook. So you know, feel free to drop it in the chats and on the Discord if you ever so please. All right, with that, friends, Quokkalings, it's time to quack out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of this week. I'll talk to you all soon. Terima kasih ya. Otsukaresama desu. Mata ne. Terima kasih.